Could we see a 5-peat tonight? That is the question as we return to the A&B Outdoors Quicktime Sprint Car Series, race number 7 of 25, and night 2 of the Tomboy Racing Midwest Malace. Tonight, we're at the Eldora Speedway, where names are made as we get ready to throw down here. I'm Kelan Belsha, joined by my friend Shane DiMantova. And Shane, we've had a lot of action this season, and now we look forward to getting closer to Eldora, the track where Andrew May got his first career win at. Last year, Rylan Gray won the Kings Royal. There's so much that goes down at this racetrack, and it's going to be crazy tonight.
Yeah, it really is, and like you mentioned, we saw May get his first win here, beating out the Season 1 champ of Cody Meadows, but I think those two guys are going to be front, but also have a lot of different guys, like the 20 car of Aiden Forrester. I think he could be a really good contender, too.
Yeah, last night, Andrew May, after winning his 4th straight race, went out and said, hey, put me on upset notice. Aiden Forster, he's fast here, and of course was a lap away from winning here in the late model campaign, and he could be trying to put his boss and teammate on upset notice, of course, as Andrew May looking for his 5th win in a row. Going to be interesting to see how that shakes out, as Aiden Kirker just went quick time by 1/1000th of a second on that lap you just watched live here on the YouTube channel, beating out Cody Meadows by 1/1000th. And he's actually in our chat. He's getting ready to be our in-heat reporter tonight in heat number 1, and he's pumped up right now. Just saw him pumping his hand. He's happy as Kirker excited for tonight's action. As Shane, you okay with Flagman Predicts tonight?
Of course I am. I love spending time with my flagman. Hey, Joe.
Hello, Shane. How are you guys?
I'm good. All right, I'm going to start you off here. I'm going to kind of make a prediction for you. You think Aiden Kirker's going to stay on top of the board there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so. He has the talent, and he has the speed, and he knows how to drive
JJ
the car.
Hill's the only other qualifier, so.
No, JJ's not going to beat him out. Who are we kidding?
All right, yeah. So Aiden's definitely got the pole locked down. The question is, can his luck continue on through the heats and the heat races and the feature? He is tonight's heat race and reporter. I believe that luck will stay with him. Kirker is a really fast driver. I do not see him losing that top spot throughout in his heat race and in the feature. Andrew May is a good contender. So is Aiden Forrester. Those are definitely my top 3. MFK go top 3. Hard charger. It's gonna depending on the heat. I mean, last night I picked the hard charger, but the hard charger was kind of all over the place. I mean, I did pick Cam at home to go with the hard charger.
Yeah, you got it.
And he got it. I mean, yeah. we did send the broadcast. Oh, you guys did send the broadcast like that. Jack Young got it, but that got removed due to him jumping a restart on one of the restarts last night. But I don't want to bring out Cam McComb. He's starting pretty decent in the field. If his heat race goes well, I don't pick it for a hard charger. If it doesn't go well, I have to him as a hard charger. But let's say if it does, I'm gonna go with Aaron Trotter or Anthony Woodhall. Those are definitely guys I will put on my, or maybe Thomas Castleburn, the sponsor for the next race.
I like Woodhull. He kind of put everybody on notice yesterday after his 2nd place finish, and he said he loved this track. So, Joe, yeah. I love the picks.
Thank you.
Very solid as usual, and as always, I love seeing you waving those flags, and we'll see you momentarily.
Thank you, guys. Congratulations to Aiden on the pole, and good luck to you guys on the broadcast.
Thank you, Joe.
I think that was a very good pick with Anthony Woodhull back there. You saw last night at Kokomo a very, very good run. Went out there and picked up a second place finish. Was really close to knocking off Andrew May. But now we get ready for our first heat. And we got our in-heat reporter tonight. He's going to tell us how that track shakes out throughout the night out here with Aiden Kirker, who sits on pole. Aiden, you got us.
I got you.
All right. Well, we're going to see you down there. You're going to tell us what's going on out there on the racetrack. You're the flag man for this heat, so you got to tell us what's going on. So you're going to be going through that, starting to his outside at number 20 from MFK Speed Lab and Cass City, Michigan. It's the Iceman, Aiden Forster.
And rolling off in that third spot, it's the big man, the sponsor, the 21 car EXO Consulting rookie competitor of Thomas Casburn, and to his outside, the number 46 of Aaron Trotter.
The number 18 of Ryan Billy rolls off in fifth spot, and to his outside, the 027 of David Smeal Jr., Carter Young, and Matt C. Johnson, the JDR Esports driver making his debut, rounds out the field in this heat. So, Aiden, well, how do you feel about that quick time? I saw you really pumped up after taking it by 1/1000th of a second. I mean, you were pumped.
Well, that's a track record. We just broke the track record by 2/10. So that feels pretty good. That's the second track I think I have in the record books along with Bristol. So, I mean, we haven't gotten a quick time all season. We set the record for quick times last season, and we've started off this season pretty poor. So this is a pretty good shift in the right way for our qualifying efforts this year.
I mean, yeah, for sure. And you got your other teammate right outside of you. I know last night you guys were nose to tail on one of those restarts. He kind of held you up, and you guys lost some track position. So hopefully you two have kind of ironed out the differences. I don't think there's anything too heavy out there in MFK. You guys always stay happy with each other as you get ready for this heat race. So I'll leave you be, and whenever you want to chime in, just go right ahead. This is your heat. You got control.
All right.
Good luck to Aiden as Joe will lead him back down to the green flag momentarily for our first heat of the night. As the pace truck pulls off, green flag in the air here in heat number 1. Wow, that is loud.
It is loud. Those sprint cars roaring as Kirker clears his teammate Forster for the race lead down into turn number 3.
Kirker, the race leader, his teammate right behind him there in the number 20. That's Aiden Forrester as Trotter now looks to his inside. Trotter will lose that momentum, dropping him right in tow behind Forrester, with Smeal Jr. possibly looking to upset Trotter there in that third spot, or in the fourth spot, excuse me.
Yeah, track's definitely one lane. Definitely pretty fast. To run it, you kind of got to run an arc. Start really high, and then you want to be on the bottom by exit.
Think this is going to slick up pretty good by the end of the night?
Oh yeah, we'll be probably up by the wall. I'd say by the Conti race.
I like that prediction. Maybe we'll have some other racing lines popping in. Top line, bottom line, both going to be pretty good.
That's Forrester running down Aiden here. The other Aiden teammates going at it. Yeah.
He's coming, 2 to go. Forster might try to make a move for it. They're both locked in the dash right now. Trotter, the other guy transferring in as 2 laps to go.
Eldora is a pretty easy track to predict where it's going to slick off. It normally goes bottom to top. I really had a race where it's not done that. When it gets really slick, you can kind of see that bottom lane come in.
Yeah.
But back tonight, or back-to-back heat wins in Midwest. Kokomo and Eldora. It feels pretty good. Oh, and Forrester just killed me. Okay.
He tried to get you there in that last corner. Smooth operator, Kirker. Good job. You're so focused when you're out there. Well, you're starting on pole for the Fast Pass Dash, so look forward to seeing you as the night progresses. Good luck, buddy.
All right, thanks, guys. Have a good one.
You too. That being Aiden Kirker in a 39. Big shout out for him for joining us up here in the action this evening. That's pretty cool. Never had anything like that before. He shot the idea 5 minutes before we got ready to get going here tonight. And I said, hey, I'm down with it. Let's just check with Shane. He said, yeah, that's cool. So Thanks, Shane. Thanks, Aiden. That was pretty cool as we get ready for our second USA Roller Coasters heat race this evening. On pole, driving a number 1 machine from Martinsville, Virginia, driving a Ryan Billy Racing number 1, it's Big Country Cody Meadows. And to his outside, driving a number 27 machine from Marysville, Ohio, Exo's only competitor, JP Schrader.
Rolling off in the third spot in the number 4, that's the Asheville Attitude from MFK Speed Labs in Asheville, North Carolina, Cameron McCone. And to his outside, our second place finisher last night, right next to our hard charger from Ryland Grace Tutoring in Superior, Wisconsin. That's the Hyde Flyer, Anthony Woodhull.
Rolling off into 5th position, driving a number 10 machine for JDR Esports out of Thomasville, Pennsylvania. It's the Asian sensation, Exo's only competitor, Jack Young. And to his outside, driving a number 16 machine for the Yacht Club Rounds from Cincinnati, Ohio, Exo's only competitor, Saban Bibbin.
So we have Jimmy Barr rolling off in the 7th spot there in the number 81 machine, or 081, excuse me, as he looks to hopefully make a charge from the back towards the front here as Bibbin looks like we'll start from pit road after missing the start. Fortunate for him.
Well, Cody Meadows going to lead us to the green. Hello to everybody in chat. My mom and Emma Washington. Thank you guys for joining us this evening.
Hi, Keelan's
Always
mom.
great supporters of us.
Also,
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing good. I want to give a shout out to my dad. It's his birthday. So,
Oh,
birthday, Pops.
Shout out Big Shane, Big DiMantova. Happy birthday.
Big DiMantova, happy birthday, Pops. I know he doesn't watch, but
Well, who's his favorite driver, if he had to pick one?
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe the winner of this heat.
That could be it. This could be big bragging rights in the DiMantova household as we are underway in our second heat of 3 this evening. JP cutting to the bottom of Cody Meadows, trying to take that race lead away. Down into turn number 3. JP sliding up in front of Cody Meadows. Meadows trying to work a crossover. Side by side at the line. JP leads the opening lap. Cody Meadows passes him back for the position. JP tries to get the top work and can't get it. Cam McCone loses a spot to Anthony Woodhull for that 3rd spot as him and Jimmy Barr make contact, and around goes Woodhull.
Woodhull gets the bad end of it. Oh, we tipped over like a tractor there. Fortunate for him. As Young there in 5th, McCone 4th as he looks to run down Barr for that transfer spot. As Meadows and JP currently hold those first 2 spots as well as those dash positions.
Yeah, JP closing in on corner exit. Meadows sliding into the corners pretty deep. It's really just a half mile. Hook it to the left, and Meadows very good at those type of things as he's trying to get up there and try and win this heat. Head to the dash. JP working on him, trying to catch up to that fuel cell. And speaking of fuel, that feature might be a fuel mileage race. It's going to be pretty tight on that. It's going to be interesting to see how that develops. And this track slickening up should be better on fuel mileage. So hopefully that is the case this evening. Don't want to have anybody running out.
2 laps to go at the line here as JP gets right up behind Cody Meadows here. He's going to try to make something happen. He looked to the high side. Now he's going to cross him over to the bottom. As Cody catches the wall, that'll hand the lead over to JP coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go here in heat number 2.
Meadows getting back to the bottom, going to throw a big slide job down into turn 1. Makes it stick, but here comes JP crossing over to the bottom. Last corner of action. JP hulking the bottom, slides up top, and at the line, going to be tight, but JP holds him off, and he wins the heat heading to the dash. Jimmy Barr getting the last transfer spot as Meadows gets right in the middle right there. JP, how about a career performance for him as he's immediately to the fast dash. So get ready for our 3rd heat this evening. Momentarily on
Speaking
pole.
of fast.
Yeah, fast. 4 in a row. Trying to make it 5 tonight. What a front row we got here. Driving a number 31 for MFK Speed Lab in Bedford, Pennsylvania. It's the big unit Season 2 champion and winner of the last 4 races, Andrew May. And to his outside, driving a 04 machine. Exo's only rookie competitor for JDR Esports. It's Cam Martin.
Starting in the 3rd spot, and that number 7 from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, it's the Dude Exo Consulting rookie or competitor Connor Dudak, and to his outside from Sylvania, Ohio, number 17 of Tyler No.
And in the 5th position, Tyler No's buddy, driving a number 009 machine, Exo's only rookie competitor from Detroit, Michigan, Joshua Lau. And to his outside, driving a number 52 machine from Winfield, Missouri, and Ryan Billy Racing, it is Mason Coffey.
Joe giving him the 1 to go signal here. So I was actually up in Tyler No's neck of the woods over the weekend, Sylvania, for a little bit of hockey.
A little bit of hockey?
Yeah, I let him know, but I guess he
He didn't want to come see you. Come on, Tyler.
Yeah,
Man,
I wouldn't say
maybe
his,
it was.
I wasn't in his neck of the woods. I was literally in Sylvania. Oh, coffee back.
He said you were less than a mile away from him, and he didn't come see you.
That's pretty sad.
What the heck, Tyler? Come on. Maybe next time. Next time.
Hopefully.
Andrew May gonna lead him to the green here. And he takes the green flag, sliding up in front of Cam Martin before they even get into turn 1. There you see May take the top spot away. Cam Martin powers around Dudek for the second position, as flipping back there is the 52 and 009.
Coffee and Laux in trouble here, as Dudek now takes that third spot as Martin looks to run down the very prestigious Andrew May with an awesome season going for him in that number 31M. Now Martin's got pressure behind from Dudek.
Martin, I think a very underappreciated season so far, sitting 5th in points, missing the last night, dropped him down to 5th. He was sitting in the top 3. He's had 4 top 10s in 5 races, very strong start to his season, and now trying to run down Andrew May, try to punch his ticket into the fast dash. He's been quick, just hasn't quite had the race-winning pace, looking for that to amount throughout the season, but one guy who has obviously had race-winning pace, winning 4 straight races, is Andrew May in that 31. You just run out of adjectives to describe his driving ability. So far, 4 for 4 in that, or 3 for 3 in that little white race car. So must be giving him good fortunes as he's back in it tonight.
Yeah, and he's got his design right in his mirror. It's pretty intimidating.
Yeah.
It's also a good thing.
Yeah, that means you're getting product out there. You're getting people liking your stuff, getting it out there. It's a replica of Cam Martin's real sprint car, so he did a great job on that. As Connor Dudek sits in the 3rd spot, these two holding pretty even. 1 lap to go for Andrew May in the 31M. Trying to hang on and win this heat as Martin
Martin's
smacks
in
the
trouble.
fence, goes up and over.
That's going to hand it over to No and Dudek.
And Dudek now heading into the dash, and Tyler Noe to the feature. Andrew May hangs on, and the fast pass dash lineup is set up. Cam Martin, that last lap, costs him a dash position, unfortunately.
Just the way racing goes. You never know what could happen, and coming down to the wire, and got in trouble.
Quite unfortunate, as Dudek goes to his 2nd straight fast pass dash. Gonna send Joe the lineup for the dash a little bit later, and then we'll get ready here for consolation racing. As I need to enable driver chat. I haven't done that yet. Whoops. Well,
That's a...
all right.
Whoops.
Yeah. Well, here we go, B-Main. 7 make it in and 7 go home, so it's an even split. On pole, driving a 027 machine from Madeira, Pennsylvania, it's the Madeira Madman, David Smeal Jr. And who's outside driver number 4 from Asheville, North Carolina, and MFK Speed Lab. It's the Asheville Attitude, Cameron McCone.
Rolling off here. That is in the 3rd spot. Then a 442 at 6, consulting rookie competitor, Cade Nelson, and 2's outside from Ryan Billy Racing. It's the man himself, Ryan Billy, in the number 18 car.
Jack Young in the 5th position, and Cam Martin in 6th. Carter Young in the last transfer spot in 7th. Sabin Bivent was 8th, and he made the field tonight. Joshua Laux 9th. Thomas Casper 10th. Anthony Woodhull all the way back in 11th. Mason Coffey 12th. Matt C. Johnson rounds out the package. J.J. Hill did not make it to the grid this evening, so...
We having anybody go home?
Yes, 7 go home. 7 make it in, 7 go home. So it's an even split. It'll actually be 6 in this race. So.
Yeah, because JJ's not here. So 6 drivers going home. Top 7 will make tonight's feature event.
Correct. So we'll see how this shakes out. David Smeal Jr. leading us to the green flag. Cameron Cone right there in 2nd. These could be the guys going for the Hard Charger Award tonight. We'll see. Cade Nelson, Ryan Billy, row 2. David Smeal gonna take the green on the flag man's command. Beautiful shot there, Shane. Love that.
Oh, thank you. That was all me.
Yeah, green flag. David Smeal Jr. takes the green flag. We are underway in this B-main action. Cam McCone barely beat him to the line as he's now going to try to cross over down off of 2. McCone to the inside as they stack up 3 abreast back behind him. Ryan Billy cuts off Jack Young. Young makes contact with another driver as he got real sideways back there. He slips from 5th all the way back to the tail end of the pack as right now Anthony Woodhull holds the last spot right there with Carter Young pressuring behind him.
David Smeal Jr., race leader, Cameron McCone, after putting in some laps and commentating with me earlier with that oval action. He's in 2nd here. You see Nelson there in 3rd. Bibbent in 4th, Martin in 5th, Billy 6th, and Woodhull holding on to that last spot after his wreck in his heat. He said last night he loved this racetrack in his second place interview, and he kind of put the field on notices. Oh, slides up the racetrack into Brian Billy there, and that'll end Billy's hopes. Not quite sure how the admins will find out what that one is. Also trouble for Bibbent too, in front of him.
And Bibbin in his debut was crab walking off the corner there. That moves Mason Coffey into the transfer position. Matt C. Johnson, Thomas Casburn, Jack Young, Bibbin, Billy, and Louts. Now the drivers out. As you see the battle for the race lead kind of sit even right now. Smeal holding a steady gap over McCone, halfway home in the B-main.
Top 7 in right now. And that one guy who's counting his lucky stars is Anthony Woodhull in that 7th spot. Making contact there as you see Young and Coffey once again going at it right in front of him.
Yeah, good news for him. The closest competitor to make the feature is 1.3 seconds behind him. So Woodhull holding on right now, and he got a little bit of insurance right there as Carter Young bounces off the fence and spins out, and they all stack up.
Matt
And
C.
who does
Johnson
that move
involved. And that moves
C.
in
Johnson.
Thomas Casburn, Tomboy, the sponsor.
And he doesn't have a front wing. He's got 3 laps to hang on to that. As David Smeal Jr. leads the pack and trying to hang on, as Casburn has a 3-second advantage over Max Johnson, trying to hang on for the last 3.
Man, this has been madness for sure, and honestly didn't expect anything different. Smeal, your race leader here, as he comes to take the 2 to go signal. McCone, Nelson, Martin, Coffey, Woodhull, and Casburn currently lock themselves in at the moment.
Matt C. Johnson, first driver out, as Smeal coming to take the white flag here. 1 lap to go in this B-main. Back behind him is Cam McCone in 2nd, Cade Nelson 3rd, Cam Martin 4th, Mason Coffey in 5th, Anthony Woodhull 6th, Thomas Casburn hanging on to 7th, as Johnson's got some work to do, a full straightaway behind. David Smeal wins the consolation action. There goes McCone and Nelson. Here comes Martin, Coffey, Woodhull, and the last transfer driver.
There he
coming
is.
this time. Tomboy makes it in. So he's going feature racing in the last spot.
Unfortunately, Matt C. Johnson, his debut will go home. Another JDR Esports driver behind him, Jack Young, also not making it.
Well, time for the Fast Pass Dash. As I read off your lineup, on pole it'll be Aiden Kirker, JP in 2nd, Andrew May, Aiden Forster, Cody Meadows, and Connor Dudek is how it will line up. 6 laps here in the Fast Pass Dash. Getting ready to determine who makes the field this evening.
There they are.
You okay, Shane?
Yeah. Sorry, I was
Oh,
working on something else. With the
yeah,
screen.
your screen on my end is a little...
Oh. Do you want me to reset it?
You can redo the screen share.
Okay.
The green flag is in the air in a Fast Pass Dash, as it'll be Aiden Kirker pulling out ahead of JP, taking the top spot away for now as JP tries to make a move that is
contact.
better. Oh, yeah, Kirker shoves JP in a fence, and there goes Dudek to the 2nd position as Kirker and now Dudek battle for the race lead here down into turn 1, 2 out of 6 down as they continue to race here in a Fast Pass Dash.
Kirker, your race leader. Dudek 2nd. Here in the dash is May in 3rd with Forrester P2 boy in P4. Meadows not too far behind in 5th, and JP's on pit road. That'll solidify his 6th starting position. But the battle for the race lead's heating up between Dudek and Kirker.
Yeah, just halfway home now. Dudek takes the top spot away. Going to be coming to 2 to go this time around. Kirker slides way out in front, takes the top spot away. 2 laps to go. Kirker in control. Dudek 2nd as they continue to battle it out. That's Andrew May back there lurking in 3rd. Just ran the fastest lap in this dash by a full 10th. So now they come to the white flag. Aiden Kirker takes 1 to go as May looks to continue to be the fastest car on track. And I don't know what that says about the feature as Dudek's in the fence. That may give May 2nd, and he chops May off.
Hang on to
Aiden
it.
Kirker. Kirker's going to win the dash. Dudek 2nd, May 3rd, Forster next.
And then Cody Meadows will come across the line here 5th, and JP will start 6th after him and Kirker make contact. So Kirker holds on to his front row spot.
Yeah, just barely. I thought after lap 1 we may be in trouble, but the grid is set as we get ready for action here in tonight's Fast Pass Dash. Going to be a fun one. or sorry, the feature this evening from Eldora. Going to be a fun one. And this Midwest Malace has proved to be nothing but Malace. These last 2 nights been very, very fun to watch.
We're just getting started too.
Yep. Well, here we go. Going to set the the top 6 up for you. I'm sorry. As on pole, it'll be the number 39 of Aiden Kirker. It'll be the 7 of Connor Dudek in second, Andrew May third, Aiden Forster fourth, Cody Meadows fifth, and JP in sixth.
Rolling off in the 7th spot will be Aaron Trotter, to his outside Jimmy Barr. Tyler No and David Smeal Jr. will line up right behind them. Caden Nelson, Cameron Cone 11th and 12th, Cam Martin, Coffee, Woodhull, and Casbro rounding out your field here. Let's begin rolling off here. The famous Eldora Speedway, Tony Stewart's very own place.
It's going to be fun tonight. And the beauty of the Fast Pass Dash, Dudek just went from starting in 6th to 2nd. As you see, the fireworks erupt here at Eldora. We're going to come to the Dirt Track USA 4-wide salute, the most beautiful sight in all of sprint car racing here in the A&B Outdoors Quicktime iRacing League. What a beautiful sight as they stack it up 4x4 at the Eldora Speedway.
Yeah, you need to give your cameraman a raise for that.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
Whoever that guy is, yeah.
Oh.
Aiden said before the race, he's like, I wish that these guys knew how to do a 4-wide, but this looks like a pretty darn good 4-wide to me.
Good. Awesome. Gonna be beautiful. Gonna be a great race. Kirker leads us to the green.